Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 16 of my Super Teens Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And they're all back home. They were at the park last time because we went there to meet some people, do some fishing, and try and complete the Talk Like a Pirate Day, essentially chatting items to get it all done, which they are. So I just realized that they're standing here and it's kind of dark out here. So I'm going to go into build mode right away and buy some more lights and a couple of other things while we're here. And I'm specifically looking at the off the grid category. I had already looked and then came out, and I want to look at the lighting because there is actually this not very attractive, but there is some lighting from the Vampires pack that is candles. And our bills probably are already pretty high, so I thought maybe we would just get some candles here to light up this area. We'll see how it goes. I know I have all these ones, but I kind of wonder whether I would have been better to have used candles there as opposed to what we did, just because it's probably going to be pretty pricey. Well, we ended up buying extra solar panels to try and help with our bills, but I might not have had to have bought quite so many had I not done that. So, and then also for like here where we're doing our sales, it's kind of dark. So I thought we would just, because obviously they're not throwing a lot of light this way, those lights. Though we noticed in the backyard, it did seem to light up somewhat. So hopefully that's good enough for the lights, but let's go back in and we may as well go here because one of the things I wanted to do was buy a barbecue for us to take with us when we go to Salvadorada. And just in general to have. Now, they're all going to go into their inventory. Let's see, is this any better? It's 5. And obviously this big one is like really good, but I don't think we need that great. We'll just go with this one right here. And we are going to put it in here, but this is like small enough that it's not going to take a lot of space, but still slightly better quality than the other one. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to buy a tent. Or tents, I should say. And I think we're going to buy the small ones. We'll buy 4 small tents. Because when we're in Salvadorada, we may just need them. And we'll buy different colors. And I'm buying 4 just because they're smaller. And they might be easier to sort of squeeze in somewhere. And there's another color. We'll be putting that into their inventory. This is just temporarily here. And let's look at plumbing, because the other thing I wanted to get, which works off the grid, is a shower. I think given we have the ability to scrub-a-roo either themselves or others, this is just sort of just in case. We'll buy it in red. There we go. So we got all the things that I wanted to get. For now, the barbecue will just stay out, but we will let Norah grab 1 tent. Maybe we'll just do it like this. Well, actually, the first 2 girls and the first 2 females, I should say, and then here. And honestly, we'll just let Norah have the shower for me to hopefully remember that's where it is. And like I said, we will leave the barbecue out for now. So I have actually asked a few of them to go do some reading. Declan needs to scrub-a-roo himself, hopefully. So we're going to try that. And Grant, I asked him to play chess. Freddie is doing some reading. Edward, I don't remember what Edward. He has to upgrade. So I was going to have him upgrade this one, and I already gave him the parts he needs from Norah's inventory because I know I bought them when I think it was Freddie did it, but we didn't look. He was successful. Good. Abigail's reading. Everyone else has got stuff to do. So let's have Declan do some practicing of magic. We'll have him practice Untamed Magic, because actually the 2 spells he knows are both practical magic. So I figure he'll learn. I don't know that he can learn anymore with respect to practical magic because of his level. So we'll just have him work on something else. So for her, I thought she needs to get her. Well, what I was initially trying to do was I was like, oh, well, we should have Norah. And I also have, I believe, Abigail reading the Herbalism book. make some of the potions, are not potions, the herbalism recipes, because there is one that's good for bugs and one that is a deodorizer. So those would be good if we had to bring with us to Salvadorada. However, we need the plants from Granite Falls, which of course we have done a lot of harvesting, but we haven't identified any of them and we haven't planted any of them. So we don't have any planted in our garden. I don't even know that we would get it in time, but we have some. Once they're identified, then we can use them too, when we would plant them to try and get more, of course. So let's have her go into her inventory. She has so many things. And one of the things she had to do is, if we look here, is she has to get to level 4 of herbalism, but she's only at level 3. We're obviously not going to cook the plates of beetles, because I'm pretty sure we don't have that, though I could have bought a campfire, and that might be a good idea for us to do, because that can go into their inventory also to bring with them along with the barbecue. But she could eat some plants, so she was like just a smidge, just barely hungry, but I figure that's a good time to try and eat a plant. So I'm going to have her eat a pear, and then we'll see if that fills her all the way up. So they're all just reading various books, you can see. So we're going to attempt to identify this chamomile. And did she learn it? Yes, that is not one that we need, though. But attempting to identify actually helps boost your herbalism skill. So I'm trying to get her to level 4, because then she could read the next book. We could buy it. And she reached level 4, and she can now do distressing decoction remedies. But I think they require bugs, and bugs are not. So that's elderberry. That is one of the, we need elderberry for one of the recipes I want to do, and the other is toxic or whatever elderberry. Let's try this one, see if she can identify that. So hopefully she can, because she can make the, she had the ability to make the concoction, so you would think she'd be able to. And that's not noxious elderberry is the other one. So we'll attempt to identify. I see some black there when he's practicing. Nope, she doesn't know what that one is. She has no idea. I could tell by her little interactions that she didn't know what it was. What I probably should have done was, before I did that, is I should have given what she had in her inventory to the others. So what I want to do is drag this and give one of these to her, to Norah. And I'm just looking for the other, and we don't know what this is, so we'll give this in case it's the alternative type of chamomile. I don't remember which one she identified, but actually I don't even think I have to do that, because I think it automatically only gives one of these. You don't have to, like, with other plants, if you click and drag it, you get the whole stack, but with the ones that come from Granite Falls, that doesn't happen. So I think I've got everything. Nope. We'll try that. That might be what she already knows, but I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I think because she knows it, maybe she got it all. I don't know, because I thought there was more than one. A whole bunch came into her inventory. I don't know. I think that's the one she tried to identify, or maybe that particular one just doesn't. That's the one she didn't have any luck with. Attempt to identify. So we know that's elderberry. That's muckleberry. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I think once it's identified, I think if you give it back, it is going to show up as identified in the other person's inventory. What we'll do is we'll take it, and we're not going to put it in her inventory. We'll put it in, say, Colleen's. And Colleen, let's just take a look. Oh, well, she actually has some of them. So let's take a look. That's unidentified. I don't know. I can't see it. She has the other flower. Anyways, come back, my dear Norah. Come back. So that's muckleberry. Noxious elderberry. This one is unidentified. Is that one she tried and couldn't identify? The mushrooms, I think, require a higher level, if I remember correctly. And we'll go back and watch her. We'll go watch her. Do you have both chamomile? This is unidentified, so you may as well attempt to identify that one. Any luck? Nope. But she just leveled up. So she might actually be able to identify it now. Nope. She's still doing this. Okay, she's just doing this one. That looks so huge in her hand, or it did. She should be able to know that one. Yes. Good. So she's got that. All right, so let's plant, or put out to plant, some of these. And we may as well try and find somewhere sheltered. Because while they're in season right now, they're not going to be, I suppose for now, we could just try and remember to put them out. Or back. Put them in. It is summer, so we could put them out right now. And put it in later. Put it back sheltered later. So this she never got. I don't know if she tried to identify it. We'll attempt to identify it. And so this is chamomile. So now I need to find the opposite one, which she knows. So there's the toxic. And I'm just going to put them beside each other. And keep looking through here. So here is elderberry. And I'll scroll again to get back there. That's elderberry. Noxious elderberry. So we will put that there. And probably that's good enough for now, to be honest. But she only has one of these muckleberries, so we may as well put that out here. And are you finished reading? Why don't you come out here? Well, actually, before we have you come out here, so I don't remember where she was. What? I had you read the Herbalism book, and where did you get? You got to level 2. So let's take a look here. It may not be back, because of course they don't often put them back away when they finish with them. That's saying read, and either she put it away or there's another one of them. Let's put these walls into cutaway. Okay, so Bonnie, what did I have you? Oh, she did recognize that one. I'm trying to remember what I had you working on. I think I was having you read the fabrication book. So let's try and have you read it again, and it would be the second fabrication book. And is it in here is the question. Nope, because it's alphabetical and I only see volume 1. So where did you put that volume 2? Where are you anyways? Oh, here we go. We'll do that and make him do his homework. So here, this is it. So you may as well reread that. Did you get the book read? Oh, you did. But we just want you to read it so you can learn the skill. And honestly, once you're finished with that, we're going to just quickly let Norah give her what she needs to do the plumbing upgrade. I rearranged a couple things and took a few things out of her inventory, but probably I should sell these mounted things just to get them out of her inventory. And honestly, I should probably drag off camera all of the fish into their chest just to make sure they don't accidentally use them, and some other things here. But I just thought I would sell those right now. And I did give Bonnie the item so she could do the upgrade. Let's see if this one... She doesn't actually have the skill. She can't even do the upgrades. So much for that idea. Bonnie, my dear, let's let you put that book back on the shelf or read it, whatever. I thought that you were heading towards the bookcase. But what we will let you do, if it's in here, is have you read this book when you're finished to get your handiness up so that you can do the handiness step. So there you go. And you're a bit hungry. Norah, you need to eat some more. I probably should check how hungry you are, but we'll just have you eat an avocado. You're a little teensy bit hungry again. And you could probably eat another one. Let's see, or something else. An apple. Eat an apple, so you should be at 7. This should get you to 8. When you can. So we had a successful talk like a pirate day. Very good. So she got that. Not really a rush. I just figured she was a little hungry. Now that she's done, we're going to rally the troops because I saw that Colleen, well, it would help. We actually had a club gathering going. Now we're going to rally the troops. club gatherings, rally the troops. And I had Grant, because Grant's finished his aspiration, so he needs to... Why don't you try and scrubberoo him, if you can, when he's sitting down. Spells. Scrubberoo. That would be helpful. And then after you're finished with that, if you're successful, let's watch. Let's check and see if she's successful. Yay, she was. And she is level 9, right? And she needs to get to that 10, but I don't know when she's going to actually work. So what I was going to have her do was come out here and try and brew a herbal remedy. And I think we'll try this insect repellent liniment. And then we will try doing the other one, the deodorizing one. And we'll put this in here. So she got that back. We could try. I didn't put these on to sell because I thought we were going to be away, but we'll do it anyways when she finishes. And okay. All right. Norah is level 6 of Herbalism. And you are still reading. Good. Abigail got to level 4 of Herbalism. Let's take a look. She actually needs to try and scrubberoo herself. Magic scrubberoo. And she needs to do some more reading. Oh, looks like she reset that's on the ground. So we'll... You can inferniate it. Well, we don't want to do that. We want you to put it in your inventory. And I kind of think... She's not going to be able to put that toy away because I'm pretty sure I got rid of put the toy box in our inventory, but I think I will grab I noticed they were in her inventory, so I took them out. So I think we're going to look for the toy box or one of the toy boxes and just stick it here where it doesn't, or maybe even actually over there for now. So it's sheltered. It gets the shelter and the toys can go away now. I can even put the toy away there, at least one of them. I would like you to experiment and try and get your handiness up. And I just realized we should probably sell some of these things. You can sell it. We're going to come and let you supercell, and we probably should start from the back. Supercell. Is it just raining? And supercell. If you can get to it before, forget this one. They're not that valuable. You may as well supercell the more valuable stuff first. There we go. I don't think that'll get everything, but we may as well get a little bit of money while we're here. If we can. Okay, so that got some money. And just keeping an eye on the time because, of course, at 5 a.m., everything comes back, which is why I was like, oh, we need to supercell this stuff before 5 a.m. And now it's all dark because it's sort of before the light. It gets dark. The lights don't work anymore in the house. So let's take a look at what she needs to read. She could just read. This won't count. Do you know archaeology? No, you already know archaeology, so don't read that. I couldn't scroll up when I was in here. You need some violin. Why don't you just practice your violin a little bit? Why don't you practice? Because if you get it to level 4, that would be good. And I know I was like, the reading isn't that important right now. Do you have handiness? You don't, so you could then read the handiness book. There we go. There. Which I'll probably have to cancel the other to get to it. Oh, actually, what we really need to do is you're here. You need to rally the troops because you guys go to work pretty soon. And we need to make sure that you're in pretty good shape. So you're going to rally the troops. And then you're going to try and scrubberoo yourself. Freddie? Declan? Why don't you try and scrubberoo Freddie? Scrubberoo. Oh, you failed. Okay, Freddie. You can go take, I think this one was upgraded, so take a shower here. And now that you had a big fail there, I don't know that you can really practice your magic very well. Because you failed. You failed at that. That's not very good. Let's see, where's your little ball? Yeah, it's getting a little full. Alrighty. So let's see where you are with the Renaissance sim. You need to read books. You haven't read any books? Maybe, or you haven't had any books count that you've read? Alright. Let's see. What could we have you read? That's the question. You can read the research and debate. Well, you can finish doing what you're doing. You can finish mopping up that water. Why is there water on the floor? Is that from you failing? Okay, you, let's see the time, could read the research and debate book. That might be helpful. We'll just have you read it once. Grant, how you doing with your logic there? You're at level 7. You need to read some books too. Why don't we? There's actually, when do they go to work? Is it 6 or 7? 7. So he could read the archaeology book. You can stop doing that. And what are you doing right now? You need to read also. And I'm not really keen on mischief, so I don't find that very useful for you to read. You could read the flower arranging book. You can get it started at least until you come back from your work. Bonnie, did you read some handiness? You must have. You're level 5. So that means you can now do this upgrade. Water recycler. And what is this? Oh, she's a meanie. Oh no. Who were you mean to? I think you need to stay away from others. That's not very nice at all. And you're just sitting there. Why don't you, I guess do nothing. Let's see. Why don't you rally the troops before you gotta go to work? That's what we're gonna do. But I think they're just gonna finish doing some of their reading before they all head off to work. And it looks like I see Norah started knitting over there. Oh, I didn't know that Lindsay was a vegetarian. I don't know that she only makes vegetarian food. I'm not really sure. But then again, I don't think she really eats. So I don't think it matters too much. You want to, you're going to go to work. I noticed that Edward wanted to share brilliant ideas, but he's going to work. You should be done. You should go to work. You should finish that when you get back. You should finish that when you get back. You're off to work. And you should finish that when you go back. There you go. Off you go, all of you, to work. But so they're going to go to work, and we'll actually end this part here. We'll see any pop-ups and stuff in the next part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.